Now, authorities have not confirmed what Hodgkinson's motive was, but, well, thousands of people flocked to his Facebook page before it was removed, finding a feed filled with political rants, largely anti-Trump statements. And that's a story KXLY4's Caroline Rourke is working on tonight. Caroline.
Nadine, so often in the days after a mass attack like today's, we see reports that friends and family of the attacker are referencing back to say, look at the Facebook page or the tweets. Were those warning signs? James Hodgkinson did post anti-Trump rhetoric on his Facebook page, but his rants were no more threatening than a post that you or I might see in our own Facebook feeds. So that's the question that we had. How do you identify a red flag? The moments after a mass attack leave a community in shock.
I can't describe it. I can't believe that somebody from here could do something like that.
The family and friends of the attacker stunned as well, but sometimes they look back and the pieces fall into place.
I don't know his politics, but I can see how he's pretty well fed up with some of this stuff. I'm fed up with what's going on in this state.
His Facebook friends did know his politics. James Hodgkinson's page filled with anti-Trump sentiments and frustration with Republican politics. But there were no specific or violent threats in his posts, making his words almost indistinguishable from the myriad of posts that we see daily from friends or family members frustrated with politicians or ideologies of all kinds. It blurs the line. The Department of Homeland Security asks us to say something if we see something. But how do we know when we're seeing something? Sometimes posts will be threatening or violent. Think of the attacker on a Portland commuter train just a few weeks ago, known in the community for posts that made racist or threatening remarks. But other times, like today, they won't be, which is why DHS recommends keeping an eye out for other behaviors. Hodgkinson's Facebook posts could be considered yellow flags. His actions leading up to the shooting, red flags. The Belleville, Illinois native picked up and moved to Alexandria, Virginia in March, living out of his car and a gym bag, not working and frequenting the YMCA across from the baseball field where this morning's shooting occurred. The DHS website points to those as being in line with possible, though not all-inclusive, suspicious activities. Prolonged observation of a building or facility, consistent loitering, or a change in behavior like a sudden move. Now, this is all based on preliminary information here, and it's important to note that there is no single profile of an attacker. Our knowledge of their minds is limited to what we've experienced in the past. James Hodgkinson's motivation, again, has not been officially confirmed. We're sure to learn more in the coming days as this investigation continues, and we will keep you updated. Reporting in studio tonight, Caroline Rourke, KXLY4 News.
Thank you, Caroline.